down and turn on this lamp so I can get on today's video. So guys, this video is different, kind of. A lot of what I do on my channel is, my hair being crazy. A lot of what I do on my channel is typically videos like sit down talk videos where I really sit down and talk with you guys. Because to me, that type of video, I do watch a lot of sit down talk videos. Like, I watch a lot of different videos and types. Like, I watch challenge videos, I watch sit down talk videos, I watch videos like celebration videos for like, if you're celebrating like a goal to your channel or something. And I watch so many different types of videos that if I had to list them, we'd be here for a couple years, maybe a couple lifetimes. And so I try to do, like, on my channel, I do a lot of, like, sit-down talk video. I do a lot of update on my life video. I do a lot of, Sam, what do you have? I'm not going to take it, Sam. I just want to see what you have. Okay, he's fine, I guess. For a second, I thought he had something that he was supposed to, but no. He has a toy that he's just playing with. I do a lot of, like, fun. I just do a lot of different videos. But today, I realized I went on my channel. We hit 18 subscribers, even though it only went up like one. To me, that one is something I honor. To me, I pretty much take appreciation of everything. If it's every goal to me, every new subscriber, every new follower, all adds up, and it all adds up to something, and I take it all in, and I enjoy every bit of it. For me, for a normal human, they look at one unlike nothing. To me, I look at one as one new person, and that supports me. One new person. For this one new person, I wanted to definitely say, hey, thank you so much. This video is kind of celebrating my success and really sharing with you guys how happy I am, how this really makes me feel, because I didn't have a better video idea. Pretty soon I am working on some video ideas and stuff, but a lot of them, it just takes work, it takes time, and there's things that I can't always do, and then there's things that I want to do, it's just going to take me time to do them, and then things I can, and it's like everywhere, my equipment should be arriving by the end of next month. They decide, no, what happened, it's coming from China. Yeah, I ordered like a bunch of phone equipment type stuff, which was a set, so you got like a ring light, a phone holder, like all this extra stuff, and yeah, it's like so cool, and like there's so much, but I never really sat down and really actually, I do not expect to keep 18 subscribers. Honestly, at my rate, I live life, I get subscribers, then eventually, I don't know what if I lose them and gain them right back. It's gotten to where before, if I lost a subscriber, it would take me like months to get them back. Now, if I lose a subscriber, I get a new one or the same one, I don't know, back in like less than a day or like overnight or something. It's all about you don't here's what I learned. Don't expect anything. Don't honestly, because when you expect something, when you honestly get excited, and anyways, this is how it worked for me. If I get excited over something, it's okay to celebrate. It's okay to get excited. Live life. Life happens. Live life. Then, but when you get to the point where you just start assuming things for your life, I'm gonna assume that I'm keeping every bit of them. I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna become the greatest YouTuber on earth or something. I don't assume that. I honestly, to me, there isn't such thing as the greatest YouTuber. Everyone has their own person that they think is the greatest YouTuber on earth right now. It's JoJo, in my opinion. You don't have to like JoJo. You don't have to have the same opinion. You don't have to think that someone's a great YouTuber. As long as you like who you watch, that's the main thing. Watch who you like who you watch. That kind of like its own thing. And so honestly, this video, is to really tell you thank you. Thank you so much. I'm working on so much, just so you know. I'm working a lot of people look at my channel and be like, she doesn't put effort into it. She doesn't do anything for her channel. Literally, that is all wrong. People who assume that I don't put effort, people who assume that I don't do anything for my channel, but sit in the camera every day and make a few videos, and post them, and occasionally title them. That's all wrong. I do that, okay, I admit that. I sit in a camera, I do film, I do sometimes put titles. I don't always put a title. But that's not, to me, it's because sometimes it's just hard because sometimes you don't know what to title the video. Like for me, a lot of the time, like my sit down video, I'm not gonna title them sometimes because sometimes I'm not gonna know what to title them. Because sometimes I'll do a sit down video talking about a certain thing, like today, kinda. And then sometimes I'll do a sit down video and talk about a variety of things. And it's just all about taking the chance. And for me, I do a lot. I'm constantly, first up, I wanted to say we reached another goal that I was able to reach myself. I officially have 400 photos and videos. Overall, it's like a mixture of photos and videos and stuff on my Instagram, which is Andy Forever. Go follow me there. We only have about 14. We don't have that many followers or on there, and I do try to put a lot of effort. I mean, Instagram to me is about, it kind of just luck and chance, and it's about taking the chance, taking the risk of like putting more up there and then letting people see it. Because then if people like you, they're gonna, if someone actually likes you, likes what you do, they're gonna like whatever changes you make. So if you put like just a couple selfies on your Instagram, and they're gonna like it because it's still, you're at least giving them something. And if you put like fun photos on there, if you put like all sorts of things to put on there. Actually, some of my most recent photos on my Instagram is actually like traveling photos. Oh no, 2 of them are very similar, and 2 are different. I took 4 photos on my phone and posted them on Instagram. When I went the other day, the day before yesterday, when I went to the doctor. Save my foot. For a second, it looked like my fork was bleeding, and it had started bleeding once before when I was scraping, when I was getting rid of it. Sorry. For a lot of you don't know, I have a wart on the bottom of my foot, and I've been getting rid of it slowly. Still there. It definitely made some changes. It's made some progress, and honestly, it doesn't bother me, so it doesn't bother me. Like, yeah, and it's not that bad. But pretty much, I know that right now. I'm very excited because right now I know that I have all the support of all of my subscribers, all of my followers, everywhere, which I'll get into more social media areas. And I know that I have them. I know that most of all, I do have the support of my crush, and I know that I'm actually so excited because this week is almost over. And I've been dying. This has been the worst week of my life because I've been reading so much. Because now, as soon as this week gets done, it will be the third week in January. And I've been looking for the third week in January for a long time. Actually, technically, I've been looking for it for like over 2 months now. Yeah, because the third week in January, I'm finally doing it. I'm finally, most likely, gonna see my crush again for like the first time in almost a full year. Literally, it will be almost a full year minus like a few days. So about 2 weeks or so. But honestly, I'm gonna probably be seeing my crush, and I'm so excited. And I'm gonna be really disappointed if he isn't there. We're going to like a music class that we think he's gonna be at. We're hoping for those who are new and running, I'm gonna give you kind of a quick recap on that. For the past 7 years, I've been after this one person, and I've been doing everything I could to pretty much start dating them and stuff. He's been honestly the best person. So here's the thing that I get that some of you might wonder, and a lot of people probably eventually get, and they're like, when people like wonder like, oh, do you have an ultimate like best friend? The answer to me is yes and no. It's no, pretty much. So what happens is that I have 3 people. They are my top best friends. These 3 are like my top best friends. I'm always hanging out with them. I'm always living life with them. They're really awesome. And then I have close friends, like a couple close friends, and then I have some people who are just friends. Honestly, there are a few that I don't really know how to categorize them. I don't know if they would be, in a way, I don't look at them and be like, they're a close friend or something, or, oh, they're just a regular friend. I'm friends with a lot of people. If you want to get about an accurate, I'm going to give you an estimate of about how many people I'm actually friends with outside of my family. I would say a lot. Let's just say a lot, and probably about 40 or 42. I don't know though. I would say about 40 or 42, somewhere in that sort of category area or close to that, because if I had to keep track of every single one, and here's the thing, some of them I don't know if we would be considered friends anymore because it's been so long, like literally There's some that I haven't seen in literally 7 years. And some of them, and then that I seen about a couple months ago, and it's all spread out. So overall, thank you so much. Right now is the timing to be hitting my strong area. Yeah, I might film a few days in the hospital. We don't really know. No, what happened is that my dad said that we probably could. He said because considering the entire day of the surgery, we got about 6 hours. No, literally what's gonna happen. And no, 6 hours of pretty much preparing for the surgery and the surgery actually happening, and then which is gonna torture me that so bad because I'm not supposed to eat. I'm not supposed to really eat or drink anything, but because the doctor doesn't want to completely dehydrate or starve me, I can have a few sips of water or something, a few sips of something. But no, I'm kind of hoping that we travel the day before or something, and in a way, but kind of not, because then, and I can have a drink in the car, because I'm so used to traveling and having a soda and living that sort of life, but I'm not going to be able to. But luckily, only my dad agreed not to really eat in front of me. I mean, he said he might eat a little something, but he won't really eat in front of me. Eat too much because I can't eat that day. And I might be waking up at 5 in the morning. No, we'll be finding out next Tuesday. But I'm super excited because right now I'm starting to. So another social media that I want to talk to you about is TikTok. I do TikTok. Go follow me at Andy Fans, capital Andy and capital Fans. Then all capital. And TikTok is fun. I like TikTok. I won't say I work on as much. A lot of people focus a lot of time on TikTok and stuff. But for me, I personally focus less time on. For me, my main social media thing is YouTube. YouTube is my main social media thing. Then I feel like after YouTube, it would probably be Instagram, and then after Instagram, it would probably be TikTok. Well, I would say it would be either TikTok or Likey, one of them, because which I'll get into Likey in a minute. TikTok, I like it because it's fun, and I'm not the best at it. I kind of do use similar sounds a lot of the time. There have been times where I use the same sound multiple times. I don't really know. But I still focus time. I still try to get something up on TikTok. I still put effort into it. I'm still proud of the I think 5 or 6 followers on there. I'm thankful for them, even though it's not a lot of followers. I'm thankful because at least that many people add to my collection of subscribers and followers, and it still just means a lot to me. And that's what's important, is to be thankful for what you have. Because to me, honestly, at this point, I don't imagine my life without doing YouTube. I started it, and then at I want to say right at the end of summer of 2019, and I continued it, and now over that time, to me, I'm thankful for what I have. It's been a slow growing process, but we're working hard on it. and that I'm thankful for it. Then let's focus on Likey. Likey, I have to say, is fun. Likey, I do enjoy it. For those who don't know what Likey is, because I don't think a lot of people know what it is. It's basically like TikTok, but it's a little different. And it's the same thing concept as TikTok, but with Likey, there's different features, so you can like customize your video to be different, and it's really fun, and I just love it. And I will admit, if you're looking for something to go big on, Likey would be a great option for you. I would definitely recommend it to anyone who was looking to like try to go big. You don't get paid for it, just like you don't get paid for TikTok, really. But in a way, it's really, really fun. And I look at it, I can pretty much give it my worst. I can literally do a video and just like move my hand like 5 or 6 times in the video and like maybe blink twice and it still goes big. I mean, and for me, people, no, I have to admit, people are jealous of me on there. I'll admit that really straight up obvious. And I'm all the time reading comments on there. I never gotten any hate. I literally gotten to the point, the only thing, I gotten a lot of success on there. Like people saying, you're good. Or like, oh, I wish I had the talent that you do. And I'm like, literally, if the talent of taking in 5 seconds to move your finger on a screen to add like an effect, and then taking like a minute to just be kind of whatever or do whatever in front of a camera. Or I'm like, it's the simplest thing. It's like really simple. Oh, and yet somehow you're jealous and wishing that you had my talent. I'm like, okay. I get a lot of people who wish that they had my talent, and personally, I don't look at it as talent. I look at it and I'm like, oh, it's just me. It's literally just a part of me, and if I'm good, I'm good. And if I'm not so good, then I'm still like, well, at least I tried. Life happens. I get a lot of comments. Sorry, right now is a very harsh day for me. If I seem more emotionally down, just know this week is period week. And I say that honestly because I watch a lot of YouTubers who do talk about it. Like, no, they're like, oh yeah, I'm on my period. And I'm like, kind of a weird thing, but for me, I personally never get down on anything. For me, like, literally, so, life happens. Then, and if you want to go follow me on Likey, you can follow me, capital Andy, and then lowercase fans. And it's really, really fun. No spaces, because you're not allowed to, but wait, yes, spaces there, I believe. Like a space in between the word. TikTok, you can't have a username with spaces because I'm gonna do something like Andy Fans Forever. I'm gonna do Andy Fans Forever, or just like my channel, but then I realized you can't have spaces, so then I basically didn't do that because that seemed too long to not have spaces. And it was driving me nuts. So I just stuck with Andy Fans. Because my fans and my followers are a part of me. They're a part of my social media life. I'm excited because I seem overly uncomfortable. To me, I look at it and I'm like, my life is my life. Also, and that you gotta live your life. I'm also if you want, we're going to talk about my final social media area, which is Pop Jam. I honestly don't post as much Pop Jam. Definitely gets the shortest end of the stick. I go on there once a week, and I go through anything that I need to go through, which usually is never. I do I do a little bit, I mess on there for like 10 minutes, and then rejam something on there, which means I basically put someone else's artwork on my page, and then it will like say the original person and stuff. So, Oh, and that is my Pop Jam. But also, I feel like Pop Jam, I feel like people sometimes, I don't feel like it's the most high social media thing. I feel like it's a lot lower than a lot of social media areas, but that could just be me. I still like it. I've been doing that. That was the first ever social media thing. And I got to where I had quite a few people. I had literally like 300 people following me. But it was literally just putting artwork and stuff up on a page. And then, doing fun tests, and it would say, oh, you did this or something. And it was really, really, really fun. And so I live my life. My life is what I live, and it's really cool. But honestly, we're gonna do the lesson of the day, or message of the day, because I'm trying to start a new thing where I give you a message or a piece of advice in each video to hopefully help your life. Last time I forget what last time was, so it may end up being the same, it may not. But today I'm going to say definitely if you ever want to get anywhere, if you ever want to get anywhere with your social media life, or just generally get anywhere, the best thing that you can do is be yourself, be you, and people will appreciate it. And now, obviously, if you are a horrible person and that gets in trouble a lot by school or something, maybe work on it. But if you're a nice person, definitely be you. And I'm not saying that anyone's not nice or anything. Personally, in my opinion, and I would rather have less followers and less subscribers, but people who are actually nice, people who are actually only learning that. I would rather have people who are nice, kind, like the people who are good, and not oh, I get in trouble all the time, or oh, I steal or something. Obviously, if you're a horrible person that steals or gets in trouble at school or just gets in trouble a lot, then and you can unsubscribe. But then if you're someone who's actually nice, then I would rather just have nice people, because because my main thing, my lesson for my fans is always be a good person, be a nice person, and be someone that I would want to be friends with. Be someone that can hang out and live life that's cool. Be someone. And my biggest thing is, for me, I'm gonna say, and I work a lot on my life. I work a lot on my social media life. When I'm not filming for YouTube, I'm either filming for TikTok, reading comments and stuff from TikTok, watching other TikTok videos, because, that's always a fun thing to do. I personally don't watch a lot of people on TikTok, to be honest. And I wanted to say, please go follow my niece Bella, also one of my best friends, on TikTok at UnicornLover1212, and go follow her on Instagram at CatLover1212, and then go subscribe to her channel. Please subscribe to her channel. You don't have to follow her on Instagram. You don't have to follow her on TikTok. Just at least please subscribe to her. She only has one subscriber, and it's me. And it is BellaEllisGmail.com237. It's kind of long. She posts a lot of videos. And I mean, even if you don't always view her video, cause I got in where I don't always watch every single video, but some of them it's kind of like me in them kind of. So then I'm obviously not gonna watch something that I already know what happened. But yeah, everyone is their own person. Be you. That's the lesson of the day. I love you. I'm gonna go watch some YouTube. When I'm not filming for TikTok or YouTube or what I just said. And then I'm usually filming for Likey, reading comments from Likey, I'm posting on my Instagram. I literally think my active amount of time on Instagram, I'm kind of embarrassed to say it. This is a day. I'm honestly very embarrassed to say it. I think it might. Well, no, I don't know if this is bad or if this is average or if this is good or I don't really know, but I think it's about 3.5 hours or something. I would say it's about that at least. Because I typically come in here after I've finished filming and I take a few photos, maybe do some editing to them. I always do some fun stuff. Then I typically then and out there I watch YouTube and I just post photos and stuff while I'm watching YouTube and stuff, or just go on my page. I'm just on Instagram while I watch YouTube a lot of the time. And then I also, usually when my iPad dies, I'm on Instagram because it's on my phone. What I do is my phone gets used a lot. My iPad gets used for two things. It gets used for watching YouTube, posting, my Likey account is on my, actually more than two, about 4. I watch YouTube and stuff on my iPad. I have my Likey account on my iPad. I have my TikTok account on my iPad, and then I have my Pop Jam account on my iPad. Then I film for YouTube on my phone. And then my Instagram is on my phone. The reason my Instagram did not get put on my iPad was because I personally, when I go out, I don't bring my iPad. I will be bringing it when I go to the hospital, but we'll pretty much have a list by next week, or at the end of the week, but luckily, the good thing is that the music class is not on a Tuesday. That is a good thing. My dad made sure that it was on a day that we could go to music class. He made sure of that even more because he knows that this isn't something I've been working for 2 days now. It's been something that I've been working for 7 years. I didn't come out and tell anyone. Literally, my dad literally what happened was no one knew anything about me having a crush on this person, and no one knew anything about that. until about 6 months through. Yeah, like 6 months through, then I kind of opened it up to one of my nieces, and then she kind of knew. My dad kind of knew from the beginning. He didn't really understand it as much at first because I had kind of went through a phase where I thought I had a crush on someone, but then I didn't, and it was basically to the point where we had no features of being meant to be or anything, and so I never technically had a crush on them. Sometimes I thought I did, but I didn't. I never really called it a crush. I can really, okay, occasionally I would call it a crush. When I got to the point where I really understood, you pretty much lived your life as a lie for most of your life. Then I started in like not calling it a crush, and then we moved on. So it was never a full crush, and my dad kind of understood that, and so at first he didn't think this was gonna be a crush, but then when he realized that, well, this actually is this, my girl is actually gonna grow up, and this is the person that I have to accept, and he did. Like, he honestly told me that if he had to choose for me, he would choose my crush at the point. He said my crush is nice to me, and he never heard or said anything bad about me, or like did anything bad that we know of, like, about me, or really ever. Or I think a couple times he kind of looked like he might like start to do something bad, but and then what it was, I almost screamed at the teacher one day, and I was like, good thing I didn't. No, story time. Then I got in the video. So pretty much one day, he came in from finishing up with his speech therapist, also my old one, Miss Reagan, and she is really hard to work with, okay? She's very strict, and she's not always the easiest to work with. And I honestly feel bad for her kids. Yeah, she had 2 of them. I feel bad for that they have to like grow up with her being their mom. And I'm not being rude to her or not trying. It's that she just naturally she gets annoying sometimes. Like sometimes she'll go really easy. You like get to play a game with her throughout the class or like at the end of class. And then other times it's like, oh, what did you have for dinner last night? Oh, what are you going to do after this? And I'm like, literally, I think she asked what are you doing after this? Is every single time except for one time. Was because I was heading to Girl Scouts, which our leader then had to quit, and that's basically a video that you can go watch. But yeah, I think it was yesterday's video, but pretty much, yeah. So what happened? But she was always like the hard, and so he came in, and she's like, he's in a mood today, or that he's like misbehaving, and I went, and in my head I was thinking like, he never misbehaved. I don't know what you're talking about. Like even my dad heard this part, and he had the same thought. And then the music class teacher went like, oh, what's he doing to misbehave? Like, is he like being bad? Like, and she went like, and like he's just been like being really rude today. Like, I literally straight up sit there and said that, oh, he was in a mood today, and and didn't want to cooperate as easily, and I went like literally in my head. I went like, so you're saying him having a bad day and being a little bit harder to cooperate is misbehaving? And I laughed at it because we all get those days where we're in a mood. There's those days that you're just not having a good day, and then you are in kind of a mood that evening or something, and so and then she went like he went over kind of like trying to like get his mood out, get some energy out, and she went like, oh, should I go get his grandparents? They're like, I think it was like his grandfather or something, and right, like right over there in the living room, and she went, and the music class teacher knows how he is. She knows that this isn't him. She knows that he was having a bad day. And she went like, and when he comes over, and at this point I almost started screaming at her because I know she was getting to the point where even the music class teacher was getting annoyed with her, and I literally almost screamed. We all had bad in my head. I was getting ready to scream. We all had bad if you can deal with in 1 minute and the handkerchief, but then I didn't want to get me in trouble, and things, and I didn't want to give away too much, and then, yeah, so pretty much, I, like, forced myself, went like, okay, you're not gonna say anything, you're gonna stand here, and you're gonna cooperate, and then next thing, and I know, and then finally the teacher went like, no, he's fine. He'll get over it in a minute. And she left the room and he was over it. And I'm like, yeah. Well, that is it for this video.